So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Vieira tries to clear. Oh, good-looking ball. Perez. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Totti. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Luis Suarez engages and forces him off the ball.
It's always nice to see the silky smooth skills of Robert Pires.
A really exceptional talent, and he could play alongside anyone.
Yeah, I'll go along with that.
Real chance! Well, now it's a... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And it's made its way to him. Bullet.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That has been slung wide. Well, that's beautifully weighted. It's Griezmann! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. And it's Thuram. And no, that was never going to make it. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. The ball has bounced loose now. Stojkovic gets on his bike and on the move. And this is Perez. And now they can spring out of defence. Vieira cuts out the pass. Cantona. Totti. Xavi Alonso. And that has been cut short. Madrid have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball.
Griezmann! And he's done it! And there is your opener! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured. It was simply inch perfect.
Colorado Springs have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Perez. Thuram. That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. reflections on the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Colorado Springs are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Colorado Springs currently ahead by the smallest of margins. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Now it's Cruyff, and this is Griezmann. Perez. Now it's Totti. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Knocks it into space. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Zanetti, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Suarez. Stojkovic. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can...
He leaps for it! Well taken goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but...
It's Luis Suarez! Oh, it's come off the upright. Stojkovic.
Colorado Springs have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Cruyff, and the shot! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Stojkovic. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Oh, they can break here. Well read, nice interception. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Now it's Cruyff. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Pinches it off him. Cantona. Aimed beyond the defence. Zanetti. Now he's off and running. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Rising over the bar. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Threads one in. Shot a goal! It's in! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So, a breakthrough already. No, he's just misjudged that one. Kvaratskhelia running with intent. Griezmann, nicely aimed pass. That's good running with the ball. Now there's a fine shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Hullet is offering a right smile there.
Colorado Springs with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Chance! And there's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And that's the keeper's ball. There's the shot! It's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Colorado Springs, header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Chouameni. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Now Mbappe. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Chouameni is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Hullet couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
No, that's been intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. That was easy, almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And now he has two. So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Good reason for optimism here. He leaps for it! Nearly, but not quite.
Vieira certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Luis Suarez. Decent chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. A horrible blip, a situation utterly... And that signals the end of the first period.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Colorado Springs leading by 3, and normally that would do and some. But this feels like no ordinary game. We're on the move again. Hakimi gets across to intercept that. Lovely pass, but... tries a shot! And that's a good finish. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Xavi Alonso looking for a runner, and it's been played through, and he's certainly onside here. Can he finish? And it's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Colorado Springs are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended.
And Cruyff! And it's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here.
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvellous tactical brain married to...
Oh, good effort! And it's come back out to him. That's really well cleared. Tries to play it through. And Cruyff!
Cruyff made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, he's been caught napping! Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Nicely weighted ball. Pull it. Del Piero. Now it's Cruyff. Threads one in. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking for a runner. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Oh, that's fabulous. Del Piero. Oh, this is a terrific run. Decent chance! Oh, how good is he? About as smooth as it gets. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Colorado Springs are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Griezmann, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Lahm, and there's green grass ahead of him.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Raul. Now it's Cruyff. Brilliantly cut out. And he was quick to react. That pass has been well intercepted. Cruyff is flagged offside. Chiellini. Looking to play him in. And he's in one-on-one. And the shot! Oh, good finish. They are purring, truly purring. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Xavi Alonso. And it's half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Colorado Springs sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So let's get the ball rolling. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Maldini, the man that is tenacity personified. Defending was strong and firm. Olise. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can.
And the shot! Quarter of an hour into the second half. Pull it. It's played through for him. Now that's well seen too. And it's Lam. Olise.
Colorado Springs have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Opts for safety. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He is just Cruyff! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, this is a great position. And Del Piero! Wonderful from Del Piero! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they are disappearing out of sight. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Nah, he's had it taken off him. Played towards the front line. Well read, nice interception. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Lam. Oh, it's come loose. Lam venturing down the left. Lam plays it in. Irwin with the clearance. Colorado Springs are closing in on a comfortable... Bullet! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, nice touch.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's good running with the ball. Well seen. Saw that coming. And it's Cruyff. Real chance! It is close, but that is the last of it. Colorado Springs pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now.
Rafael van der Vaart will be key here, Peter. I've always admired the way he plays between the lines, having eked out that extra yard of space.
Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. France are looking to go forward now. Irwin. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, there's a probing ball. Chouameni. This is a promising build-up. Great vision. Goes for a shot! And again! It's hit the upright. Nunez is flagged offside.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Looking to play him in, and that could set him on his way. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And this is Del Piero. And there's green grass. Chance for a shot! Van Dijk clears it away. Same again, same outcome.
Colorado Springs really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Towering header! It's in! The first significant strike. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Musiala. Now it's Darwin.
Colorado Springs are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Now that looks a decent ball. And the through ball. Del Piero unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's there to belt it away. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Cruyff has it out wide and in space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Osimhen. No, that's been intercepted. Irwin cuts out the pass. And it's Griezmann. Plays a sharp little ball here. That is very well defended. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's well spotted. Griezmann. Bullet. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Oh, good-looking ball. And for the first half, that is that. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Colorado Springs coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
I think on the whole, the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Colorado Springs have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Colorado Springs currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Lam. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Lam receives it in a wide position. Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Well, they scored their first goal from a corner. What about now? And he's there to clear it. And it's Maldini. And Cruyff! It's wide, but not by very much.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Pass somewhat off target. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Pullet. Pullet gets on his bike and on the move. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Threads one in. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
No way through there. And it's Hullet. And here's Del Piero. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Cruyff. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect?
And that is as far as it goes. Colorado Springs have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Bullet taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started. Oh, easy pickings there. Now that looks a decent ball. Drives it in. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That's a sharp pass. Colorado Springs are looking to go forward now. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And shoots! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Tries to play it through. It's Pato! Oh, that wasn't far away. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Plays a sharp little ball here. Vieira. The unmistakable Daniel van Bouten.
One of those players that's been there, done it, got the T-shirt.
And perhaps that's his greatest strength, Jim, his experience.
Certainly one of them, Peter, although for me his all-round game is what impressed most. He's a credible goal threat too, both inside the box and from range.
Yeah, he's got one mighty shot on him. I think it's true to say he once burst a ball while taking a free kick.
I can actually imagine that.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Now it's Pato. Now it's Cruyff.
There they go, hunting again.
And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Tries to pass it through. Now that's well seen too. And that's been slipped through. Ibrahimovic! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Getting up there! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Iniesta. It's Iniesta! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but That's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. And so the action is resumed. So the first half brought no goals. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the...
Pato! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Alexander Pato clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that is well cleared. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Nicely weighted ball, pass somewhat off target. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent.
And a chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. That's a lovely, neat pass. Ribéry. And here's Bale. Ribéry. That's put paid to the danger. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, good spread. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Goes for a shot! Superb by Inzaghi! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And that could well be the winner!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Quite exquisite, brilliantly dispatched.
I'm still trying to figure out how he managed to get that contact. That's a super volley.
The first breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Van Bouten gets over and intercepts. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tonali does well to get it back. And it's Maicon.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Big chance! And that's a sharp finish. We thought they were done, but never say never. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's...
And that is as far as it goes. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win, and he helped to introduce the footballing Cruyff! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Colorado Springs with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's there to clear it. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Adams cuts it out.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Kakitani. Vieira.
Colorado Springs are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Azar. Azar purring through the gears. Xavi Alonso. And this is Cruyff. And this is Griezmann. He has found the way through. And he's gone backward here. Kukçu. Bullet, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Azar. Now it's Kakitani. And it's Kukchu. It's played through for him. Xavi Alonso. And this is Cruyff. Out towards the flank. Now it's Griezmann. Great ball and Del Piero! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Roberto Carlos. Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Del Piero! Oh, give it away. He's going for goal! Lam delivers. Juve tries to pass it through. Kakitani is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent...
And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. And so the action is resumed.
Colorado Springs are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his halftime team talk.
Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Kukchu. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Xabi Alonso. Griezmann. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Hullet. Xabi Alonso does really well to win the ball there. Xabi Alonso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Tries to play it through. Nice interception, well timed. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Done delicately. And no, that was never going to make it. Adams. That is good alertness. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's a fine interception. Rijkaard clears without hesitation. Bullet.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide. Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Roberto Carlos. Kakitani. Oh, important interception. Lam clears. Looking to play him in. Has crossed into the middle. And he's taking no chances there. Crossed in again. And that has been knocked clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter.
And that's it. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Hit it! Colorado Springs with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that should get the job done. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And he was quick to react. And he cuts out the supply. Great vision. Picked out brilliantly. And Cruyff! Off the post! Neither side yet able to find the net. Danny Vivian deals with that comfortably. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, nicely intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. Vieira. Looking for options for movement. Now that looks a decent ball. Hazard powering forward here. Colorado Springs
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it.
Cruyff! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Corner number 2 then. Danny Vivian is there and he can get that clear. Just eases him off the ball. That's a good ball. Chouameni. And it's Xavi Alonso. And here's Cruyff. And again! They want to be quick to recover this. Just not quite happening for him just now. Maldini gets across to intercept that. And here's Del Piero. No, that's been intercepted. Chouameni. And it's Xavi Alonso. Oh, that's well spotted. Chouameni.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Now it's Griezmann, and he's worked it through. Tries a shot, and he's done it!
I think this is a very welcome time for a goal, Peter. There was a momentary drop-off into defence, and he was just too good a player to miss that. A special talent has given us all a very special memory.
Colorado Springs have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And it's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How would you review the first half?
Colorado Springs definitely happy with the way they've gone about things in the first half. Could they have turned more of their chances into goals? They can't let that be their regret now.
Colorado Springs looking solid. If goes for the shot! Knocks it into space.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now, can they get him away? Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, that was vital. Cafu? So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Pull it. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, well measured. And Cruyff! It's loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's a tidy finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this...
And the shot! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Half an hour gone in the second half. Looking for the run. He's in a great position here. He's shifting through the gears here. Del Piero! Oh, crossbar! That's a pretty loose pass. No, again, there's no way through. And here's Del Piero. Out towards the flank. Aimed at the far side.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
5 minutes left on the clock. And it's Lam. Bullet, who can single-handedly make a difference. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's been cut out, well played. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Del Piero. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries to pass it through. And there goes the final whistle. Colorado Springs can reflect on a job really well done. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then.
Well, Peter, it's a joy to have a chance to watch one of the finest to emerge from the African continent, Samuel Eto'o. He backs up his goals with a really strong work rate, and he's always effective, whether on or off the ball.
Yeah, fantastic talisman for his nation.
And more discipline than people credit him.
And this is it. Eto'o! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Colorado Springs finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Alarm. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
And here's Zola. And that is a little undercooked. O'Shea is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. It's Eto'o! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, robust challenge. Looking to play him in. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Colorado Springs clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Del Piero. Colorado Springs.
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
That's an imaginative pass. Great defending, strong and determined.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Shevchenko.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Threads one in. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Cruyff. Zola. Nice defending, physical and effective. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Kaka. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Colorado Springs go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Down to business again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without...
He's going for goal! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Well, there's the clearance. Nedved conjures time and space where few can. Filippo Inzaghi. Well read, And the danger is averted. Now then, the ball's come loose. And here's Hullet.
Hullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, some astute defending there. Colorado Springs, still this single goal behind. And this is Pato. Good read, needed to be. Stam. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. Okay, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Oh, good take in a good area.
Colorado Springs really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Colorado Springs clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Maldini gets over and intercepts. And they win it back again. Azar. Passing is crisp and sharp.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They won another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Kaka. And here's Azar. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. That is good progress on the left. 5 minutes left on the clock.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Azar. And that is as much time as there will be. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defend.
Oh, shooting chance! This time, surely! Victoria, goal! And Victoria take the lead. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Colorado Springs finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Ibrahimovic. Pepe. Pato. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Good ball over the top. He's free. He shot, surely! And he's stuck it away. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And the pass is intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. He's found a way through. And he's running through. And that was very necessary. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Stood up well to him there. Now it's Cruyff. And he's only too happy to take that. Mateus! And for a moment, time stood still.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it.
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Oh, Ibrahimovic! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
No, he's had it taken off him. Nicely aimed pass. Dani Olmo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Brilliantly cut out. Just past the 40th minute mark.
Diouf really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Chance for a shot! And he's done it! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Colorado Springs leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. And we are back on the way. Chance! Look at the space here. Bullet, who can single-handedly make a difference. And he skips past his man. Juve getting up there! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Just to keep real chance! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that. Colorado Springs with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Vitoria are looking to go forward now. Maldini. That pass has been well intercepted. Tries to pass it through. There's the shot! Cruyff gets flagged offside. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Vitoria appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that has been cleared. Great ball, and he's in here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That is a brilliant interception.
Vitoria really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they look... Takes a shot! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So the lead now is 2. And the finish! Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So now the difference is 3.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Great vision. Oh, no joy this time. Bullet bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mateus. Cruyff. Mateus. Maldini getting this one clear. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd. He's all along. It's Pato! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Vitoria can make their change now with a break in play. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Bullet. And it's Cruyff. Bullet has found the net here, of course. Oh, good-looking ball. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So the winner's bullish and belligerent after a... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. So here is the master craftsman, the arch schemer, the distributor. Griezmann! Griezmann! Becoming a modern great.
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. I doubt very much that this was in the script. Vinicius Junior. Not the most accurate pass. Pull it. Now it's Griezmann. Oh, that's well spotted. And he's picked it up out wide. That's very neat. And it's Xavi Alonso. Pull it. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Hazard. Fernandez conjures time and space where few can. Del Piero.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Look at this. It's Griezmann! And there's a goal. And they're threatening to fly away here. You don't keep those outs. He knew. He just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Colorado Springs are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And it's Hazard. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Dembele. Pull it. Griezmann. Can he get on the end of this? Stam kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, no joy this time. Roberto Carlos. 30 minutes gone. Played out to the left flank. He is through here. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. No foul, says the referee. Now it's Del Piero. Threads one in. And this is Cruyff. He's found a way through. Oh, Cruyff! Just cruising. They are cruising. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Colorado Springs are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something out of nothing.
It's Hazard! They want to be quick to recover this. India with the corner. They're first. Tries a shot! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
India have their second corner now. Chance! Outstanding save to keep that out. India have their third corner. Towering header! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Maldini. Pepe. Pass somewhat off target. This looks promising. Hazard. And this is Hazard. And the shot! And that's a good finish. And they are right back within touch.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Still behind by 2. Oh, what a mistake! Vinicius Junior! And yes, it's there! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. A horrible blip. A moment they could well... Oh, they could be caught. Can he finish? Oh, good finish. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there.
And that is indeed the final act. Colorado Springs are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So for 45 minutes, these teams have matched each other, mirrored each other. We have ourselves a gem of a game here. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Roberto Carlos. Ah, he's given it away. Vinicius Junior, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Jordan Henderson. Stam is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. And it's Fernandez. Almost an hour gone. India appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Stam. Here's Roberto Carlos. Stam. Buffon. Stam. Roberto Carlos. Can he get away here? No, he is not giving anything away. Roberto Carlos. And back to the keeper. Stam. And it's Roberto Carlos. Buffon. Stam. It's Roberto Carlos. Buffon.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
It's not an especially good pass, that. And there goes the final whistle. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim? And Del Piero! And that was very necessary. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Griezmann. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Cruyff. Knocks it into space. Nuno Mendes. Serginho. He is through here. Now it's Cruyff. And the shot! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Gets a good foot in there. Griezmann, very much a man of this moment. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. That's been cut out, well played. Pull it. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's got away. Oh, he's one-on-one! Del Piero was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Played out wide. Thuram is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more.
Cruyff! Goal! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Colorado Springs have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Colorado Springs are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Del shapes to shoot! Wonderful from Del Piero! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Colorado Springs are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Colorado Springs are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and
it's half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Colorado Springs clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Colorado Springs firmly in control at the break, 2-0 the scoreline. Away we go again. Dani Olmo. Now Timber. And it's Rodri. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Knocks it out wide. Can he get it through? Xavi Alonso. He shifted it to the flank. Plays a sharp little ball here. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Cleared without hesitation. Bullet. That's a cute ball. Good ball over the top. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Colorado Springs clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Looking for the run. Puyol kept his eye on it, and he's there. So we've reached the hour mark. Well read, and the danger is averted. Bullet. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. And it's made it. Oh, shooting chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
It's Van Basten! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? And he's whipped it across. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Ronaldinho. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And he's picked out the run. And he's managed to get free. Del Piero! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Del Piero is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Oh, good climb! No, not the best of headers.
Vieira really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, good-looking ball. Serginho.
That's good play from him.
Cross goes in there. That's a good cross in and a good clearance out. Colorado Springs can consider themselves just about safe now. Passing is crisp and sharp. And Shevchenko! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And here's Shevchenko. Now it's Pedri. Might be danger here. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality.